Well, you've come back for more. That's probably a good sign on this Tuesday where we're going to lure out the opposing king. The king is the piece we want to surround and kill. That's what this course is all about. And we've got some very nice examples directly from the book here to test yourselves on whether you can see the correct answer. What should white play here? This is a famous example from a game of Alekhine's, ex-world champion. Many of his examples and discussion about what he added to chess in the course of the art of attack. Can you see the move? Knight to f7. The other amazing thing is that this was a supposedly from a blindfold simultaneous. So the Hikaru Nakamura of the day. And the point of this move is after queen takes f7, there comes a second blow. Boom! Queen takes e6 check, luring that king out even further. Knight to g5 checkmate. Now, of course, this little video I'm doing is only a quick taster. If you buy the real course, I'll talk about how these strategies work, how you build up to them, and what to look out when you should be playing, looking for tactics, everything you need to know. Okay, the next example, a rook to e8 now played, and you may well be able to spot the theme here. We've got to lure the opposing king out. This is one case where we're looking at what we call focal points. More on that later. Focal points are weak points in your opponent's position, which you can aim to attack, aim to use for good reason. And can you see the move here, boys and girls? The move is boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom. Boom. Bishop takes f7. Luring the king out, and now, just like Alekhine, we lure it out even further with knight to e6. This is a very nice move because if check, black has an opportunity to block that diagonal by playing knight to e6 first, and now the queen is trapped, so it has to be taken. Queen to c4 check after d5. The point being, we can take on d5 with check, so black no longer has bishop d6. Therefore, the king has to move, and d6 here is causing some rather nasty problems for that king. And the other problem black has is pawn takes c7, and funnily enough, we've trapped the queen on d8. Very nice stuff there, and I think a beautiful example. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the Greek gift. And this is not something from the film Troy. It's called the classical bishop sacrifice in the art of attack. And he really does go into it in more detail, the author Vladimir, than anywhere else I've ever seen. It really is a brilliant chapter. You will not fail to miss a Greek gift ever again after watching my video course. And this is one example. Now, the Greek gift is where you have a pattern of these three pieces: knight on f3, bishop d3, queen here, and normally you have a pawn on e5 or some way that that bishop is pointing towards the opponent's king. Pawn on e5, very important frontal attacking unit. And here the classical bishop sacrifice is this one, luring the king out into the open. And the next stage, stage 2, is bringing your knight into the check, the king, and then the queen comes in. And this leads to devastation when we can get rid of this f-pawn first and pop back. I also talk about cheat methods you can use, not actually using a computer, no, but ways you can help your own calculation. So if you're trying to calculate a very immense line in a game of chess and you just can't do it, if you have a perpetual check somewhere in that line, I recommend you get to that position, like here, white has a perpetual check, and you can recalculate again. Loads of little tips like this in the main course. And here, now that the f-pawn is moved, queen takes g7 is boom diddly boom mate for a Tuesday. And the final example you have today is another example, another classical bishop sacrifice, but this time with the famous rook swinger maneuver. Bishop takes h7, rook to h3, check. This maneuver, one of my favorite maneuvers personally, is and can be seen in a number of games. The rook coming in front of the pawns to increase pressure against your opponent's king. Again, we look at various examples of when you should be playing this, why you should be playing it, what to look out for this to be successful. And also throughout the book, I tell you when these ideas are probably not going to be successful. So in some cases, the rook swing is not good, but it blooming well is here. King to g8, and now we get rid of the defender of h4 so that our queen can storm its way down into the position, and a lovely example to end this Tuesday. We're back again tomorrow. I hope you're ready for some more checkmates. Bye for now. Every battle is won by preparation. We've taken one of the most popular chess books ever written and rewired it for the modern player. The Art of Attack. Learn with Chessable's state-of-the-art MoveTrainer technology, presented by myself, Grandmaster Simon Williams. I'll talk you through 29 hours worth of educational video content, from attacking the uncastled king, bishop sacrifices, diagonal attacks, and classic pawn storms. Paint your opponent's king into a corner with the Art of Attack.